to Kirsty TV. Today we're going to talk about an important topic that affects nearly everyone at some point in their life, and that topic is addiction.
Yeah, it may not affect you personally, but a family member at least.
Yeah,
right?
And I think that if we're honest, I think there'd be very few people who aren't addicted to something, even though they might not be aware of it.
Like, could be
Well,
TV,
food,
gaming,
alcohol,
shopping.
I mean, exercise,
Sex.
That's a big one.
Because
Yeah.
everybody has
Yeah.
something they don't want to think about or focus on. They want
Yes.
to just ignore and avoid. Everyone has something.
Well, and I think that's the thing. Like, we don't even notice that we're addicted until we try and go without it, and then we notice that we're trying to fill with it. So I was on a calorie-controlled diet by Allan, my personal trainer, who put me on 1,500 calories a day, and I feel amazing, I must say. The energy is going through the roof. I'm not needing to nap every afternoon anymore. But the first thing that happened when I couldn't numb with food was that I then went, oh, I might have a drink, or I might go out and celebrate in some way. And so I started to notice myself doing this and catch it happening. And I thought, I didn't even know I had an addiction or I was numbing.
Do you know how many people get sober and start smoking?
Yeah.
They pick up a new habit.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. You need to substitute it with something. Hopefully nothing destructive.
And does everyone numb, is all addiction around numbing? Because I also think some of it starts like pot smoking and alcohol. When you're 18, 19, you're just having fun.
Right.
You're out of college or whatever age it is. It's a bit older in America, isn't it? 21?
22.
22, yeah. So, it is part of it that you're at that age where you just want to you want to have a stimulant, you want to have fun, and you don't see it as a problem, and then all of a sudden 10 years have passed, and you've got a drinking problem.
And you're still smoking.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
And I know, you've been honest and shared with me your story of addiction. What can you share with us?
Well, I feel like my personal story is that I don't feel like anyone gave me the tools to deal with life. Like, I didn't know that things are painful. You have to get through painful things. That the fastest way to through a problem is to go through a problem.
Oh my God, I want to do a whole segment just on that sentence that you've said. Nobody taught me how to deal with pain and discomfort. That is just so powerful, because every day there's things that are uncomfortable, and particularly if you want to go and do anything amazing in your life, or new or different or challenging, if you want to step up in any way, you're going to be uncomfortable and you're going to be in pain. It's not just around heartbreak and love and loss and those kinds of things. I feel pain every day on this journey of building my own television show. I feel discomfort at learning new skills, at being around new people, at everything that doesn't work. And I think that is just so powerful for anyone with any kind of addiction in their life. It's working out, why am I feeling uncomfortable and what's wrong with that? I've learned that you have to sit with it.
You do. You have to sit with it, because it's not going to go away. And numbing it is certainly not going to make it go away. It's going to give you more problems, right?
I heard a great speaker once. She pulled me aside after a meeting and she said to me, here's what works. Here's how to better yourself for the long run. Find something once a week that scares you and do it.
I love it. Well, we're going to leave it there. What a great conversation, as always. I hope that if you're numbing, you can instead think about, how can I sit with it? Really acknowledge what you're feeling and try and just sit with the discomfort. It's really not a physical pain. It's an emotional and a mental one, and you can work through it. We look forward to hearing your posts and comments online. Join the conversation. Let us know what you're thinking, and we'll see you next week on Kirsty TV.